I'm joined now by Syracuse head coach Gary Gait as the Orange get ready for the ACC Tournament Friday night at 8 p.m. against third-seeded Duke. Open it up for questions.
Gary, what are some of the differences you see between the Duke team you saw in the regular season and who you're facing tomorrow or Friday night?
Well, yeah, watching the last game against North Carolina, at times they look very similar. The first half, they look very similar to the team we played back in March. So I think what you get out of it is they're unpredictable, and you don't know what you're going to get. And then the game before that, they walked over Virginia. So you got to be ready, and you got to hope that you can limit their opportunities and play solid defense on them. Otherwise, they can score it well.
That regular season game was probably the best top 10 matchup you played, and pretty much held them to one goal per period. When you look back at that game, what things do you think the team did well and to replicate this weekend?
Just great team defense. I think that was the key. I don't necessarily think it was our best offensive performance, but we did kind of hold the ball the fourth quarter, so we kind of took the foot off the pedal a bit. But it's just execution on the D end and trust in the game plan, and I thought we did a great job with that.
In terms of obviously Brandon O'Neill on the other side, how do you try and keep him quiet with his kind of just aggressive nature and shooting the ball so
we just, again, great team defense. He's going to get shots. You want to pressure, stick in the hands, and make him miss the net a lot. That's the approach. Make him take shots where he doesn't have time and room, and make it difficult for him to hit the net. So you just got to stay on him, stay in his hands, and keep pressure all the time.
Gary, what are some of the characteristics where this team has matured through the year that has them ready for postseason play, what that brings?
I think it's just maturity and trusting the coaches. I think is going to be the key, that they trust the game plan. When we stick to our game plans offensively and defensively, we tend to do well and win games. And when we kind of ride off the rails a bit and start doing things that aren't part of the game plan, we get scored on and we don't finish. And so it's really just, hopefully the maturity comes in the trust and the ability to stay focused on what we're trying to do all over the field.
Christian mentioned obviously having like a two-week bye week can sometimes go either way. It can be a help or it can be a hurt. I guess just kind of what's been the focus to make sure it is a help and it is going to be beneficial to you guys this weekend?
I think that's easy. We spent the first week, helping ourselves by working on things that we need to improve on. That when you're focused on an opponent for the week, you can't really work on, certain areas that just need drills that are different than a game week drills. So we got that opportunity, and we worked a lot on the rides and clears and some defensive things and offensive stuff, and we just cleaned things up, and it allowed us this week to focus on Duke. Some other work that we got in, and I think it's all going to help.
Will, last time we had 78% save percentage against Duke, and kind of since then he's been very good for you guys. Maybe if you kind of just the stretch he's been on for you guys at the end of the season.
He's playing really well, and I know he'll say it. It takes great defense in front of him to help him get that save percentage and play that well, because you need pressure in the guys that are shooting. If they're taking wide open shots all the time, it's almost impossible to stop them. So it's going to be a great team effort. It's going to help him get pressured shots, and he'll continue to make those saves.
Two more questions. A few guys that made the All-ACC team, maybe one notable absence in Joey. What do you think of the players that did and did not make the All-ACC?
Well, I believe we were picked last in the ACC by the other coaches, and obviously they don't feel that we're that talented. To clearly finish a clear second and only have 3 players just shows that we're either getting it done by teamwork or that they just don't respect our talent. So, hopefully our guys have a bit of a chip on their shoulders about it, and they'll go out and prove themselves.
First ACC tournament since 2019. Just what's different about these ACC tournament games that maybe the regular season doesn't have?
That playoff lacrosse, I don't know. I've never been to an ACC men's tournament before, so haven't been down this road, but certainly been playoff lacrosse, and it's bonus lacrosse, it's opportunity lacrosse, and we've challenged our guys to focus on themselves and what they need to do to have success. So hopefully that'll pay off in the ACCs.
Perfect. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.